What's going on? What's going on? We live. And man, I got a crew with me. We're ready. Got my guy Miggity Mouse. What's going on? Hey Mouse, introduce yourself to the people, bro. Introduce yourself, man. They already know who you are anyway, but tell them again, bro.
It's your boy Mouse, repping the Central Florida area this time. We done move all over the place. You know how we do. CBT back in action with the DMV man, former boxing coach, former boxer myself. As you can see in the background, an avid Dallas Cowboy fan, and we just glad to be back here.
Oh man. And then I got my guy Elton in the building. Everybody knows who Elton is, the cussing Cowboys fan, but tonight you're gonna be the cussing boxing fan. What's
You
going
know it.
on?
Can't
Man,
even
I don't
Yeah,
even know what to say right now.
yeah, buddy. Woo wee. Woo, this was tough, man. Hey, look, I left the door open for my guy Jarrell, but I gotta say this. Congratulations, Ryan Garcia.
Congratulations! Oh, my
Oh man, Ryan Garcia. Look, dog, he fooled everybody. He fooled everybody. Look, I guess when my man came in at 143 pounds, and I kept saying to myself this whole time, like for the most part, normally with everybody else, he would be called unprofessional. I'm gonna leave this up to y'all. Like, how do y'all feel about him coming in at 143? And do you think that played a factor tonight?
No, I don't. Even though it was unprofessional to me, but I don't think that is why the fight went the way it did. Devin was just getting caught with the same thing over and over and over. Nothing to do with weight. And all the chin problems people have said showed up tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mouse, you got anything on that?
Man, I did think the weight did help him, but I didn't think it was gonna be that big of a difference. I thought Haney's boxing skill would neutralize that, but I mean, I'm in shock, man. I just
Me
honestly,
too. Me too.
I felt like every punch Ryan landed on Haney was a power shot. Like I just couldn't. And he just looked so much bigger than Haney too. I mean, this was the first time that I seen Haney look, and maybe because the 135 and the 140 is so much, even that 5 pounds is such a big thing. But I mean, Ryan looked for 3 pounds, he looked like he was at least a good junior welterweight in there.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you guys think, because I think early on, I know that Devin talked about falling asleep. And I honestly felt like that's really what changed the fight. And I think that every time he got dropped, he did some dumb shit where he just fell asleep in the clinch. He just was chin up, and Ryan just caught him. Like, do you think that that was Devin, or do you think that that was like just some things? Do you think that Derek James just out trained his his father, or do you just think that that was Devin?
To me, I don't know. To me, I've never thought Bill Haney was a good trainer. I always said the
Mm.
biggest difference between Devin and everybody else, they actually got a trainer who can really just you. Because if you look going down the stretch of the Lomachenko fight, Loma was catching him with the same thing over and over, and Devin was asking him, "What am I do? What to do?" It is the same thing tonight. Bill Haney's a good talker, but he's not a good trainer. He doesn't have a boxing mind. Great business mind, but boxing, no. That what actually did Ryan do any different tonight than he's done all the other times we ever seen him?
I mean, I think he did that bum ass shoulder roll tonight, and personally, I don't think that Devin made him pay enough. I think Devin probably, when he was in that shoulder roll and he kept turning his back, I thought he should have kept hitting him with straight rights, because he couldn't hit you with a left hook when he was hunched over like that. That was the
Correct.
only time he couldn't hit you with a damn left hook. So you just should have kept hitting him with straight rights, straight rights, straight rights. And he did it at one point, but I'm just like, bro, if he gonna keep turning his back, I would run. You know how like when you would fight older people and they would just bum rush you in the corner and just keep like I felt like he should have just kept doing that. And if I push him out the ring, then he go out the ring. But if he gonna turn his back, like why am I letting him off the hook? That's the only time he can't throw the punch that has been hurting me the entire time. I don't know.
But
Maybe one of you guys see something different.
JG, I think he stopped because earlier in the rounds, every time he hit him, the ref kept pulling him off and talking to him. So I think that played because early in the early rounds, he was hitting him, and then the ref would pull him off and talk
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah, speak to that, Miles. Talk about the referee tonight, man, because we were talking about that backstage a little bit.
I mean, I just thought it was horrible. I mean, I know that they started off the fight with a lot of holding, so I got the pep talk in between to stop the holding. But I mean, like in moments like that, like what you just said, when Ryan was going into the ugly ass Philly show, you're turning your back. I mean, listen, you turning your back, you giving me the easy shot. Let me have my shots. There should be no reason why the ref is pulling me off of you, or when Ryan hurt him, he was jumping in. Like, you gotta let him fight. This is a championship fight. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, you got Jordan and Shaq in the playoffs going at it. You can't be calling fouls every 2 seconds. You gotta let them play a little bit. These are grown men. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was the undercard fights where you had guys that really other people weren't too aware of, you know what I mean, trying to get these fights. You talking about two of the biggest fighters in the world. You gotta let them fight.
Yeah, so how you feel about that, Elton? How you think the referee did tonight as a whole, bro?
I actually like Harvey Dock, and I think for the most part he's one of the best refs. But to me, he was trash. It was like Mouse said in the back. He actually was bad on both ends. It actually wasn't like it was just one sided. When actually Devin had Ryan in trouble, he would jump in, especially when Ryan had Devin in trouble, he would jump in. It's like, what are you doing? And I even think the point taken was like, why? It was like he messed up the whole momentum of the round.
Yeah.
I mean, there were times in the fight where I thought that points could have been taken anyway. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Ryan early on in the fight was doing most of the holding.
He was.
I felt, you know what I'm saying? And and that's where I thought like, and some of the time I didn't think that the referee should have broken it up. Personally, I think you should sometimes if you got a free hand, you got to allow the people to punch. And honestly, I think that hurt Devin Haney early on in the fight. Personally, and that could have been why he had those mental lapses when he was getting knocked out or getting dropped. I'm not saying that that's an excuse, but his bro's chin need to be a little bit better than what it is, bro.
And the thing is, what can he do? I mean, if you ain't got a chin, you ain't got a chin. You know what I mean? Like, ain't really much you could do at that point. I mean, at that point, and it goes back to what Elton was saying about just Bill. Now, I agree with Elton. I don't think Bill's ever been like an elite trainer. I mean, I think he's a great father. You're doing what's best for your son. You know what I mean? But I mean, some of these guys, when they get to that level, you need like. If you're gonna have your father training you, you have to have another elite trainer to, you know what I mean, to be able to overcome this. Because you don't have a chin, you don't have a chin.
Got you. So early on in the fight, I thought that Devin looked really slow. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that it had to do with Ryan's speed, or do you guys think that we've seen Devin might have been a little bit like maybe the weight fluctuation might not have been a good thing for this fight?
I think Ryan's just fast, man. I don't think that Devin had anything. Every single fight that Ryan's been in, there's always two common factors: his speed and his left hook. It's never been like a time where he's fought anybody and nobody's ever. I mean, that's been his biggest strength is that he's fast. You know what I mean? So I mean, some of the punches that he gave Devin Haney, I mean, you could see them coming from a mile away. He knew what he was gonna throw, but I mean, he was just fast. He caught him.
Yeah, got you. So Perry Locke says glass chin, right? And Elton, I gotta mute you a little bit because I'm gonna mute you in between because some feedback over there somehow. But glass chin, I'm gonna put this up right here. The thing that I will say about Devin, we definitely learned that for certain tonight. Glass chin confirmed. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just because, and I'm not gonna say that because Ryan you know what I'm saying, has this left hook that's just crazy because he does. And he knocks out most people with it. But it was almost like every time he touched him. But he ate all the right hands though. Like, I mean, sometimes Ryan hit him with right hands that I thought should have put him down and he kind of ate him. But every time he tapped him with that left, I mean, it was like wobbly legs, it was spaghetti in there. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing you can't question with him that I learned tonight, you can't question Devin Haney's heart. Because man, he got up 3 times tonight. And I think at one point Ryan looked and said, bruh, just quit. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just quit. Elton, did you learn anything about either fighter tonight that you already didn't know?
Not actually really. I think my problem with Devin, I think I have said before, he gets hit too clean for a defensive fighter.
Uh-huh.
And that happened this fight and it hurt him. But like he said, with from the weight yesterday, he was looking like Uncle Fester with his eyes. He was so sunk in. So I don't think 140 is the place for him either.
Mm-hmm.
So what you think it's 147? Because I can't see 147 with that damn chin.
Yeah, and I don't understand people like, yeah, he actually beat Boots. No the hell he won't.
No. Honestly, bro, looking at Dev tonight, I don't know if he beats Teofimo. And I had him beating Teofimo before tonight. But if Teofimo, I honestly think Teofimo hits harder than that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm tripping. But I think Teofimo hits harder. I think Teofimo's a better boxer. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Devin, like, I hate to be that guy, but I'm looking at it right now and I'm just like, I went from Devin being the only person that could beat him was Tank to I feel like anybody that touched that jaw from now on is probably gonna put him down.
And could you imagine him fighting Matias like this?
Yep. Hey man, like, okay, maybe this one thing I learned in boxing, right? When you look at guys like Devin, we know that he doesn't have a ton of power, right? We know that he relies more on his boxing. Shoot. Like I look at guys like a Paulie Malignaggi, right? Or like a Miguel Cotto. Even though Miguel Cotto had the left hook early on in his career and kind of turned more into a boxer, but these smaller guys like a Floyd, when they move up in weight, their boxing skill got better and they were more defensive. And the thing with Devin is that he wasn't like monsterly knocking people out at 35, and now you just moved up to a higher weight class where you're fighting bigger guys and your defense hasn't gotten any better and you're fighting with guys that can actually hit. Because I mean, Ryan Garcia was really a big 135 guy. You know what I mean? Matias is naturally a 140 guy. Teofimo was a big 135 guy. And Pitbull might be the only one that I could see like Devin like beat up. That's it.
Yeah, I don't even know.
But look, right? The thing with Pitbull is you just don't know what you're gonna get. You might get like a really good performance, like he does with Romero, or he might give you the bullshit performance he gave you on the fight before that.
Yeah, Elton, you look like you was gonna say something.
I think I agree, Devin probably could beat Pitbull, but it ain't gonna be easy.
Nah, not at all. I mean, Pitbull always makes. I mean, he gave Tank a fight, so you know what I mean. But Out of all the 140-pound champions right now, that'd be his best bet.
If you think about it, probably for pure power, Rolly might hit the hardest at 140.
Rolly just, man, he just
But
so.
but he just it is it is an awkward situation for Devin to be in right now. Because
It
he
is.
probably seen a super fight with Tank go. Don't nobody right now is gonna believe he can stand up to Tank's power, which isn't fair, but boxing is what actually have you done for me lately? Because everybody thinks Spencer's a bum now, even because of how Bud dismantled him. It don't matter what you did before. We gonna remember what just happened.
Yeah. So on top of that, man, I'm gonna ask the question: rematch anybody? Would y'all do y'all think this should be they should run it back?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the fight was still close. I mean,
It was
you know what I
close. It was
mean?
close.
It wasn't like it was like, yeah, all right. Towards the later rounds, I mean, Brian just bombed on him. But I mean, if you don't have to worry. If I'm Devin Haney, man, I'm going back. I'm taking some time off. If you know that Ryan came at 143, then make the fight at 145 and give yourself the extra weight too. You know what I mean? Like if you feel like that's gonna make it more comfortable for you, or whatever you need to do. But I thought the fight was still
Yeah.
pretty close.
So my scorecard was. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can share my scorecard with y'all. Give me 1 second, because I definitely did a scorecard. Because I didn't want to like come on here and then people be like, oh, you was BS in this, you was BS in that, or whatever. So here's my scorecard. Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I gave the first to Ryan,
Yep.
second to Devin,
Mm-hmm.
third to Devin, fourth to Devin, fifth to
Yep.
Devin. This was a round right here where like Ryan landed a nice right, but you know what I'm saying, like I had Haney controlling the real estate, so
Yeah.
I had notes with my stuff.
Yep.
Then I had Devin winning six, where Ryan started the round off with 30. Y'all remember that round where he started with the 30-second spurt and he didn't do nothing the rest of the
Yeah.
round?
The
And he
rest
just
of the
kind of
round.
ran
Yep.
around. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I had that note there. And then round 7 is when he got dropped. You know what I'm saying? Had him hurt, but then he got the point deduction. The point deduction really probably made it closer than what it was. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, Harvey Doc didn't do a very good job tonight. Um, and then round 8, which I know some people gave it to Haney. But I thought Haney was still, out on, what do they say, Queer Street. I thought he was still on
Yeah.
Queer Street. Don't kill me, LBGT, ABC. Don't kill me for saying that. But I thought Ryan landed the cleaner shots in that round. I thought Devin was still kind of wobbly a little bit. Then I thought Devin won the next round. Ryan was still doing that. He had some spurts, but he was doing that stupid turning his back thing. And that's when Devin, I think, hit him with like 6 straight right hands to the body. And then drop Devin again in the next round. So look, we're looking at lapses. Like these are rounds. Look, these 2 rounds right here. Like I could see this one. These rounds right here, Devin couldn't afford to have the mental lapses that he had. He got knocked down. Like that's where Ryan really made up the ground in round 12. I gave to Ryan. But in all actuality, he ran for the round. Nobody really did much. Devin was still pretty hurt, so he didn't have any steam on his punches. And I know that there was a judge, obviously gave him the round, and it was 112, 112. I think
Mannix had
who
it
was
112.
yeah, Mannix gave that round. So me and Mannix pretty much almost had a identical card the entire time, but he gave the last round to Devin Haney, and it was 112, 112. So I definitely think that, you know what I'm saying, and for the people out there that, go through it and try and score it when you rewatch it or whatever, and see what you come up with, because that's how I came up with it. Let me know if you guys saw it the same. Maybe my scorecard was off, but I felt like that was probably about as accurate as a scorecard that you could have. And I ended up having it 113, 111 for Ryan. And I really wanted Devin to win this fight, but I thought that Ryan he had a great strategy. I thought, around the middle of the rounds, that's where he decided to pounce. I think, and knowing Devin and how he goes in his fights, Devin has a part where he's going like a well-oiled machine. And then there's mental lapses to where it's like, okay, I'm in cruise control. And when you don't have power, you can't do that. So what do you guys think about the scorecard?
I think me and you, we right before they announced it, we were both on the fence of it being a draw. You know what I mean? I think that we had Ryan up, but we were kind of questioning like, this might be a draw if Haney wins that last round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I thought they really were. And then when the first judge said draw, I was like, oh yeah, this gonna be a draw right here. But
Mm-hmm.
they made the right call. Ryan,
Yeah. Ryan won the fight. Ryan definitely won the fight. I think he gave away some early rounds, just not doing. But obviously, it paid off for him. You know, I thought the 115, 109 for Ryan. I don't know how they scored a 115, 109 with them turning his back for a good portion of that fight, especially early and you know, running and you know what I'm saying, not doing a whole bunch, but. I thought that the strategy worked for him, and what do you know? You guys know what the other scorecard was? Was it
it was
114, 114,
114,
110,
111.
yeah,
110?
something like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so maybe one of them swing rounds they probably
Yeah,
get. I can see that. I'm okay with 114, 110. I think 115, 109, even though it's one round, I think that was a little too steep. But I mean, I think the right guy won, and I'm glad that you know. Yeah, I think that it was good for. I don't know if I want to say it was good for boxing. Do you guys think it was good for boxing?
No, not
I
at all.
mean, I think they justified the robbery before that fight.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that bum ass undercard with hyped ass Barboza Jr. You know,
Yeah,
Devin can beat him.
yeah.
Devin
I
can
mean,
beat him
but
because
I don't think it did. I mean, was it great for boxing? Or I don't think it was great or bad for boxing. I mean, I think Ryan showed that he can be at that 140 division and still have a shit ton of power and still be fast. You know what I mean? Now it's up to Derek James as the trainer to, because I feel like Ryan still he doesn't throw enough for me. Like he's always
yeah,
waiting for somebody. Like
yeah.
he doesn't have a
Mhm.
job. You know what I mean? And I mean, you can't. I mean, you might have gotten away with that with Devin, but when a guy like Matias is on you and putting that pressure on you and could take your punch, or a guy like Teofimo who's just as big as you are and could take your punch, it changes everything, you know. But I think now looking back at it, see, I was questionable with Devin before he fought who was it? It was Lomachenko. He beat Lomachenko, and a lot of people thought that Lomachenko really won that fight, and we're going back and forth on that. I still wasn't sold on him. Then he went and beat I think it was what, Cambosos or whatever, to win the belt.
No, I
And
thought he beat Cambosos first. He beat him
right,
twice
yeah,
first. Then
yeah,
he fought Loma. And then it was Regis that he beat
yeah.
decisively the
Then
last time.
right,
Yeah.
say remember right before the Regis fight, I was just like, man, I'm really not that big of a Devin Haney guy. Like, I really think Regis is bigger, and I thought Regis because he was the natural 140 guy. He was in, but Devin showed me a whole different side of him that I was like, man, he about to rock Ryan.
Yeah. Facts. So look, nah. Look, see, when stuff like this happens, I gotta call people out. So my guy said, DMV, no way, brother. So hey, you brother, show me your scorecard. My email is DMV Dallas Cowboys. Show me your scorecard with your notes, because I had notes on mine. You know what I'm saying? People kill me with this, bro. Like because they just don't want to do math. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because their knockdowns happen, don't mean that there wasn't rounds that Ryan wasn't doing shit. There was rounds he was literally turning his fucking back to the crowd, bro. Literally.
And don't forget
Literally,
that,
bro.
man. JG, don't forget that in round 3 and 4, Ryan was literally just dancing and backpedaling while Devin Haney was putting the pressure on him. I mean, the dude looked like Oscar De La Hoya when he was fighting Trinidad in those last couple of rounds, just running. He wasn't doing nothing but skedaddling around the whole entire ring.
Exactly. That's why I put and it's actually funny because most of my notes that I noticed, I was just like, I could see Ryan could do more. And most of my notes were like Ryan didn't do, like, he allowed Devin to do. It was more so like he allowed Devin to do this. Ryan didn't do this. So I couldn't give him the round. You know what I'm saying? He would throw, I mean, he was really, but again, game plan. I think maybe 7, 8. You could kind of see that he was baiting Devin in, and it worked in his favor. But y'all ain't gonna sit here and tell me no way when the motherfucker was turning his back to the goddamn crowd. You ain't gonna tell me that shit. Nah, no. You can't give nobody no round when they turning their back. When they turn their back, bro. And they eating jabs. And there was a time where Devin hurt Ryan. If we ain't gonna sit here, if we gonna keep it 100, there was a time where Ryan's legs wobbled and he held on at the end of the round. I forget what round it is. I got it in my notes. I got it in my notes.
Fifth. It was like the fifth round.
It was the third round.
It was the third. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, when he made the grin on his face.
Yeah. And then he hit his gloves or whatever. Yeah. Like, yep. That was a time where I think Devin probably should have pressed more. Ryan was doing excessive holding at the time. That let me know he was hurt. But he definitely wobbled, and then he hit his gloves together. You know what I'm saying? So look, I'm not gonna say that I think that you know what I'm saying, Haney won the fight. Nah, no, not at all. It was definitely a close fight. I think it was a clear winner, but it was competitive. It was a close fight, and the right guy won. And we need more of that. We need more of these guys coming together, fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? Getting rid of all of the Twitter beefs, all of the Instagram beefs, all of the I won 3, you won 3, and amateur stuff. Like, and they settled it in the ring. And I think the right guy won tonight. And I hope they run it back. You know what I'm saying? I hope they run it back.
I think that's where it's good for the sport, because you need these top fighters to fight each other, because there's too much of this trying to be undefeated and keep my O, and it's really just damaging boxing, because then you're seeing guys like Barbosa, who's 29-0, get rocked by some baby Andy Lee, and then, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
Yeah. Hey dog, I called them Dickie Eklund. Y'all ever seen the y'all ever seen that movie with who was it? Mark Wahlberg when he was Mickey Ward?
He was playing Mickey
Ward, yeah, he was in that joint shuffling and everything. I'm like, oh, look at Dickie out there fighting. Dickie out there beating Barbosa ass tonight. But yeah, I mean, I got a question before we get into something else, but like, do we really want to discuss that bum ass undercard? Because I think we should fry it right now.
I think the only thing that I would say about that undercard was the Barbosa robbery, man. I mean, I don't see in what world did they think that Barbosa won that fight. I mean, I maybe gave him like 2 rounds tops, man. Like, he didn't do anything, and they were hyping him up. And this is what I'm saying with boxing as a general. Like, these guys are hyping these guys up because before the fight, they said, oh, he wants Teofimo Lopez. Like, bro, that dude can't even handle 18 fight guy with 1 loss who got no power. You know what I mean? And it's just damaging to boxing to see that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I will say this. Hold on, I got to mute Elton again because we got some feedback. But I do think that there was something that happened on the card tonight that I thought was good. I thought Charles Conwell, when he fought Gallimore early in the night, I thought that was a good fight. Conwell looked good, 19-0, 14 KOs. I think he was all for a little bit. This was my first time watching him, so I didn't know anything about him. So I'm glad that I actually tuned in. But it was a stoppage in the 6th round. He was able to get inside the range of the longer fighter, and you know what I'm saying, I think he was a 154 guy, so it was good to see him. I think he was on one of the U.S. Olympic teams, so you know, look out for him. I don't know if he'll make much noise, but 19-0, 14 KOs. He had a good performance tonight. Good performance. Yeah, see, look. Yeah, here we go. We got another guy. Here we go. We got another troll, bro. I showed my scorecard. Y'all show me y'all. What was y'all score? What was your drunk ass score? Because again, I like I said, I saw Ryan clearly win the fight. Scoring and what happened, 2 different things. So when your drunk ass can show me what your score was and what your notes was, then we can talk. But yeah, Devin definitely got his ass beat from pillar to post tonight. Nobody is denying that. Nobody's denying that at all.
But
But
it's damn 12 individual rounds, not one
exactly,
big one.
exactly, bro. So, but I get it though. I don't drink, dummy. Well, damn, you sober, so you just dumb for no fucking reason.
I
You
think, hey
just dumb.
JG,
You can't fucking add. You can't do math. So good for you.
hey
You just told the world that you are a sober dummy. Go
hey
ahead.
JG, I do want to say something that I think people, and I mean, this is kind of like off topic here, but I think this is kind of like a testament. If I learned anything tonight, this is a testament of just how good Tank really is.
Ooh,
Because
yeah, good point. Good point.
Tank made Ryan look like when Canelo first fought Floyd and he didn't know what the hell to do. He
Yeah,
just baited him and stuff, and then now, and he was smaller, Tank smaller than these guys. You know what I mean? And a lot of people for a long time just associated Tank with just being a power puncher, but it just
he's very
makes
good.
that
He's
fight.
very good. Yeah.
It just makes that fight that he had with Ryan just it elevates him more because Tank baited Ryan to do things to catch him with his power. He boxed him to make him get into his strengths. You know what I'm saying? So I think after this fight, man, we really gotta value Tank a whole lot more because ain't many guys out there that could do what he's doing.
Absolutely. And going into this fight, though, make no mistake, I thought Tank was going to knock out Devin anyway. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And tonight really validated it. My only beef with Tank is that I want to see him do it. I want to see you knock these guys out. You know, I don't want to see a whole bunch of Instagram beefs, Twitter beefs, all this stuff. Like, I want to see it happen. I want to see you have your great moments. You know what I'm saying? Knocking out Ryan was a great moment for you. I don't think knocking out Rolly was a great moment for him, even though it was a hell of a knockout and I was there and I got 140K views off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that. I think that Frank Martin is going to be a good. I think that that's a good test. I think that's a good comeback fight. But I want to see Tank knock these guys out. I don't want to see the Devin Haney fight no more though. Tonight it definitely lost his luster. No matter he could come back, he could beat Ryan 5 out of 6 times, and I still don't want to see Devin and Tank fight right now or fight. That Elton, I already know your answer, but you can go ahead and you know what I'm saying because you kind of brought up us talking about Tank tonight anyway. But go ahead, go off.
Oh no, I mean, to me tonight, Devin did this for a third fight of where really actually from round 7 on he had mental lapse, and tonight it cost him because he did it versus Linares, he did
Yeah,
it versus Loma, and
yes, he
he
did.
did it tonight where you was like, okay, Devin might dominate this fight. Then the last half, you like, damn, he getting caught, but it is what it is, and like as far as it being good or bad for boxing, to me it was bad for boxing that actually Ryan won because everything he did in the lead up, drinking beer at the weigh-in, it almost looked like he cheated the grind, but he came out the winner.
Yeah,
To
and yeah,
Yeah, but you know
and you
what?
could.
It kind of reminded me of like you remember when Mayorga was fighting, and Mayorga used to go up in there and smoke cigarettes in people's faces and drink beer on fucking stage, and people ate that shit up. And not for nothing, like I mean, I get that, you know what I mean, and coming from having that boxing background, like I understand, like looking at it from the outside, but like also because these guys are so worried about protecting their record their promotion sucks now. It's hard to get these big fights. You know what I mean? That's why it's taking so long to get these big fights. So even though I thought Ryan Garcia was on coke with Oscar, it kind of makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? The guy was trying to really promote the hell out of this fight, and it may make more sense.
It
You know what I
worked.
mean?
It
Because
worked.
yeah,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
It,
it's people want to see guys like this lose. And I'm one of them. I looked at Ryan and was like, this dude's a fucking wacko, bro. Him and Oscar, they doing the coke. They probably do some crazy stuff back there, you know what I mean? But I mean, a lot of these guys, people just not interested in seeing them because they don't want to fight the top guys anymore.
I'm actually going to go on the other side of this, right? Because we talk about what's good for boxing. Like, well, what is good for boxing? What's good for boxing is, eh, I know my cowboy people aren't used to me talking like this, but it's late night, so you know what I'm saying, kids should be in bed anyway. But people are like, what's good for boxing is motherfuckers getting in the ring and knocking the shit out of each other. You know what I'm saying? Whether they be drunks, whether they be cokeheads, long as they ain't on steroids or anything like that, they them getting in the ring and going out there and carrying out whatever it is that we need to see for 12 rounds or 12 rounds or less, that's good for boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the only thing that I don't like is him coming in at 143. That's the
I agree.
only thing I don't like about what Ryan did. Outside of that, execution, you know what I'm saying, of his game plan, his sharp punches, because his punches were very, very sharp tonight. You know, I mean, I didn't like that he wasn't listening to his corner, and that was probably costing the round. He probably could have won 12-0 tonight if he probably would have boxed the right way and listened to his corner. Hats off actually to Derek James. You know what I'm saying? Hats off to Derek James, because I do think he had Ryan prepared tonight. Although I question Derek James at times. I didn't think that he wanted to be there. But I think maybe Derek James, looking like he was bewildered and all that type of stuff, was probably like, look, we can get this chump up out of here, but you playing. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he's not used to it. But we got my guy Big Cool. Big Cool is finally here with your late ass.
Man. Father duties. My son woke up asking for me, so but I'm glad to be on late. Better late than never.
Yeah, so Choctaw said something, and I disagree with it, but I can understand in this fight why the 3 pounds. But he said 3 pounds shouldn't matter.
No,
I'll tell you why it
3 pounds
matters. And
matter, man.
it matters because Devin was still losing weight. Where if Devin would have been able to, if he would have stayed at 143, you know what I'm saying, he wouldn't have wasted the energy to get down and then have to rehydrate again. You get what I'm saying? So Ryan knew he was never getting down to 140. So that is an advantage. But it's not like I saw Ryan leaning on him a whole bunch. Ryan just did what Ryan always does. You know what I'm saying? Ryan just came in there a little bit more comfortable. But Mouse, you want to talk to it? Then Big Cool
I
came
mean,
in.
I think people they think that 3 pounds it sounds like it's nothing, but I mean, if 3 pounds was nothing, we wouldn't have rehydration clauses. We wouldn't have guys getting fined. We wouldn't have guys, calling off fights. It makes a difference whether you want to look at it that way or not. I mean, that's the reality. You know what I mean? If 3 pounds wasn't a big deal, then everybody would be coming into fight night over, over the weight because you know what I mean? It's what's more comfortable for them. If you can let me fight, I was more comfortable for me, and I don't gotta drain myself. But then again, I mean, 3 pounds is 3 pounds, I guess.
So Big Cool, man. Ryan Garcia, you missed the intro, bro. You missed the intro. So congratulations, Ryan Garcia.
Congratulations! Oh my god!
Yeah, bro. So hey, did you? I know you had the opportunity to watch the fight, man. What did you think? Quick synopsis before we kind of jump on, but you just tell us what you think, man. Oh, you we can't hear you, bro. All right, hold on. I'm you check your mic settings real fast. Damn, Brian Garcia then knocked his damn phone out. Ryan Garcia got the whole world on damn notice right now, bro. Look. Normally, look, I'll say this, right? While Big Cool is getting himself together, normally when I have a fighter that I really like, and I really like Devin Haney, and I like the things that he's done. I like that he's taken on challenges. I like the fact that he hasn't ducked smoke. I like that. Normally, when one of my favorite fighters loses, I'm normally I can't sleep. I feel terrible. I can go to sleep like a baby tonight because I think we saw a good fight. I think Ryan really just went out there and won the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. But I'll tell you this: when I felt that second Fury and Wilder fight, I was sick to my stomach. I was sick, boy.
Yeah.
I was sick.
Yeah.
And the third fight, I was sick too. I went to it and I was sick, boy. I was sick. But when he lost to Joseph Parker, I ain't give a damn because I thought Joseph Parker won the fight. You know.
I actually think probably inside the arena I was hurt when Errol lost to Bud, but leaving I'm like,
Yeah, I think that one hurt me too.
I'm like, it is what it is.
I knew what was going to happen, and I told y'all, so I wasn't hurt. I was sitting there. I'm like,
I was hurt, man. Arrow, that one hurt, man. Arrow. I think I'm still hurting from that Arrow fight, man.
I think in my mind, I kind of thought Bud was gonna win going into it, but Phantom, I'm like, nah, it's gonna be all right. But by like the third or fourth round, I said, shit.
When he dropped him with that jab, I was like, oh
shit.
Boy. I was like, oh boy.
I was like, here we fucking go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Like, here we go.
That was a rough night, man. That was a rough night.
All right, Big Cool, you in here, man. I heard you, I think.
Nope.
Oh, he froze up.
He done froze up on you.
Damn.
Everybody.
Damn, bro. Ryan Garcia strikes again. Damn.
All right,
There you go.
You there?
Yeah,
There we go.
Man.
All right, man. Give you a quick synopsis.
He done got knocked out by Ryan Garcia, man.
It can't be me.
He left hook.
Shit.
Yeah.
Is it me? Is it my connection?
Yeah, you good now. You good now.
All right.
Man, he giving you Haney's reaction after round 7.
Hey,
oh man.
Hey, my man Wi-Fi on that Dicky Eklund.
So man, I don't know what it's doing. I mean, I'm out in this damn country too, so but
yeah. So hey bro, you had a chance to watch it, bro. What did you think?
Man, Devin, I ain't gonna say he let a lot of people down. I don't think people really rock with Devin anyway, as you can see on Twitter, Facebook. But y'all hear the echo?
It might be Elton. Go ahead.
Nah, but
now.
I feel like Devin, man, from after round 1, after he was rocked, I feel like he controlled like rounds 2 to 7 with the jab, with the feints, head movement. He was aggressive. He was landing some nice left hooks with right hands. I think he should have did some more body work, even though every time Ryan would turn his, back, he would do it. But I felt like he should have put more, attention to the body to break Garcia down. But Garcia, man, 2 things we know he has. He possesses speed and power. You know what I'm saying? And for Devin to, I believe Devin has a high ring IQ. For him to not be able to adjust to, avoid that left hook was surprising to me. But maybe that was just fatigue, you know what I'm saying, kicked in. And at that point, it don't matter how smart you are, when your legs are gone and your mind is kind of, muffled, it's hard to really be your best self. But I mean, it ain't like he got dominated. The knockdowns, of course, is gonna be the highlight of the fight, you know what I'm saying, and rightfully so. But if we, kind of, take away from being the prisoner of the moment, he dominated a lot of that fight, like I said, rounds 2 through 7. And then, some of them rounds he got knocked down in. I mean, those are the ones he clearly lost. But I mean, like I said, I think it was an even match due to the, knockdowns. But Garcia definitely still needs to make improvements. I like to see him, try to implement some better footwork, better head movement, because he was trying to do that Mayweather shoulder roll thing. That shit was trash.
He tried though. I'll tell you
trash.
what, he tried with the footwork. He tried. It looked a lot better tonight than I had seen it look. Tell you that much.
That wasn't the Mayweather roll. That was the Sugar Ray Robinson Philly shell right there, man.
That shit was a dinner roll. That was a dinner roll. That's what that was.
Fucking Dollar General. Nah, but man, I feel like Devin should definitely get a rematch. I know that sounds crazy because he the champion. Oh well, not that he sound crazy, but considering the performance. But I think that it wasn't a one-sided fight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think people saying a rematch not needed or warranted. I think that'd be crazy because we seen fucking fights that shouldn't have been made in the first place get a rematch. So I think that Devin just take this one on the chin, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? And just own up to it. I
Take it on
mean,
the
everybody
chin, all
lose.
Diddy, all Diddy.
No, no, not all Diddy. Not
He
all.
don't want
Oh,
to take
man.
no more shots
And
on the chin,
hey,
man.
hey. Look, man. I
Oh,
feel like I feel like I see people trolling them already, but like I said, when you fight people, and we know Ron ain't the greatest fighter, but we know what he possesses. He tall, rangy, athletic, powerful, and explosive with his speed. So when you fight people that's close to your level or on your level, you're gonna take some losses. And it ain't nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, he got Regis program
yeah.
on his resume, Lomachenko, whether I believe he won that fight or not, Cambosis, Jorge Linares. So he still got the willingness to fight these guys. But his chin, man, his chin is either
That chin is terrible, bro.
I don't
That
want
shit,
to I don't want to
nah,
say
bro.
it's terrible,
That shit terrible, dog. That shit terrible. That shit
man.
bad, bro. That shit he been rocking almost every fight, bro.
But
Every big like
except
I mean
Regis,
everybody rocked him. Cambosos
except
rocked him at a certain
Regis
point.
did. Regis didn't rock him,
That was about the only one who didn't, and that's because Regis can't
which,
box.
which I was surprised. I was surprised though. But
I'm
I
surprised
mean,
too.
he got his chin is not the best, but I believe he got enough skills. Depends on who. If he fight Tank, he definitely gonna have to tighten up. That chin gonna have to be tucked. But I also feel like
Look, I'm gonna hit like Floyd Mayweather Sr. Fight Tank.
nah, man. I don't want to. I don't want to
How
do
did
that to.
it go?
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to Devin or any fighter, man, because like I said, he's still a champion. I mean, you still got to beat him. It don't matter what we think. Just because Ryan Garcia beat him, don't mean Tank can beat him. Even though I know that sounds crazy for me
Yeah,
saying it.
and just because
Different
Ryan beat
fighters,
him tonight, don't mean he gonna beat him the next time or the
or
next
Devin,
time.
or Devin, he might just have Devin number, but great jab. The jab was still on point. Tank, that's something Tank would have to contend with. I ain't trying to jump too far because I know Tank got a fight coming, but I'm just saying, like, you got to contend with the jab. I mean, his power is more at 140 because I feel like he hurt Garcia a couple times in this fight.
He did.
Is
He did.
yeah, so I
At least
think
one
that
time. One time
I
he
think it was
wobbled him for
twice. I
sure.
think it was twice, but that when he caught him with that left hook, I think in the third or fourth round, he really
Yeah.
and it was a reason why fucking Garcia was turning his back to him. It ain't because he don't punch hard or whatever fuck it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people gonna this what people do when you lose. You get shitted on, or because you got your favorites, you got your Shakur lovers, your Javante lovers, your Devin Haney lovers. I mean, at
Cool,
the end of
baby.
the day,
Let's go.
these fights still need to happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because we don't know if Davis can beat him or Haney could beat him. And yeah, we got our suspicions and our opinions on it. But until these dudes fight in the ring, all it is just opinion based. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that about fans, man. Fans be gassing these fighters up and shitting on them when one of their potential opponents look bad or take a loss. Like, look, you still got to go in there and prove what this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So I got a
grind.
question.
Go ahead.
Because Alamacho said this right here. Normally, you know what I'm saying? Also, man, make sure y'all ain't here, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. The like button is free and it lets everybody know that we're live and we're having a great discussion. But Alamacho, when the comment is really good, if it's not a super chat, I'm gonna put it up here. Haney just lost the belt. Garcia won't take the belt, but Haney lost it. It's now vacant. But Devin just said he kept it after. Do y'all think that they worked something out for him to keep the belt when Ryan went over, or is
That's
it
just the
supposed to be
rules.
vacant?
That's the rules. I think Suleiman just came and said that I mean, he didn't lose. I mean, he lost the fight, but he didn't lose the title. Once he didn't make weight, I mean, you're not gonna strip him. You know what I'm saying? It
But
don't make strip.
but because the fight went on, I've seen other times where
Yeah.
if the person loses, that it goes vacant.
Well,
So
this is Suleiman. You know how he gonna if you want to pay that fee, hey, you keep the belt. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like nah. But he just came out recently. He just came out like 25 minutes ago and said that he's still the champion. So
okay,
I mean,
Oh, we'll see. Yeah, he might
but I
be
still
saying
think
that.
Rob. another thing is Ron should have made weight, man. Like for real, you know. I ain't gonna say it would have. I mean, I feel like if he would have made weight, he probably wouldn't have performed like he did tonight. But it still got to go to question. It's still unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people should talk about this more. Not just, I mean,
Yeah,
tremendous
it's
performance.
weird, bro. And I
But
said that. I said that, bro, not to cut you off, but
are you
I was
good?
saying in the chat, like, normally when somebody doesn't make weight like that, like if it was Broner, you know what I'm saying? Or who's somebody else? Remember when Charlo didn't make weight?
Benavide, I
I think
think
Charlo was given the
Benavide.
pass. But Ryan, the reason that I say like it should be, Ryan has shown this multiple times. He's done this multiple times. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
where
So
he had it negotiated before the weigh in. So it'd be like,
yeah,
oh, well, we re-agree. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, people when it come to certain fighters, man, I don't know why. I don't know why you would like a Ryan Garcia over a Devin Haney. You know, I understand like in terms of how your style of fighter, yeah. But professionalism is professionalism. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna clown Broner, you need to clown Garcia. You know, I don't because the win don't do it's a great win for Garcia, but you didn't do it in a way that was respectful, that's tasteful to the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's like
yeah.
he know if he would have came in at 139 or 140 right on the dot, he would have performed horribly. And that's a personal issue. He got to figure out if he can make
He might have.
weight.
I tell you, he might not have gotten one of the knockdowns that he got. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, but still would have been a closer. It would have been I think that the stylistically, I think they match up about even. You know what I'm saying? And the weight probably played a factor a little bit tonight, but Ryan's a bigger guy. He was going to always be bigger. He was going to be bigger if he went down to 140 and rehydrated up. He was going to be bigger. You know what I'm saying?
But he wouldn't have been
But
stronger. He wouldn't have been as strong though. Like I mean,
yeah,
Mouse
that's what I was
Mouse
trying to tell somebody earlier. Yeah, that's what I was
Mouse
trying to
used
tell
to use
somebody
the
earlier.
amateur boxer, right? So you know how
Yeah.
hard it is to get down the
Yeah.
weight. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, and we
Like
talked about this earlier with the whole weight stuff and the difference it makes because it definitely helped Brian. But I've always said this, and we can go back to our old CBT videos when I've always said that once a fighter takes a fight and they say yes, then
Yes,
it's at the
you're right.
discretion of the fighter. Now, I agree with
You're
the
right.
part that we have to hold everybody accountable on the same thing because we've had this conversation. Had it had been like a Broner or something like that, we would have never heard the end of it. But once Haney negotiated after the 3 pounds, at that point, like regardless of whether we feel like the power would have been different, I mean, I also feel like on the flip of that, had Ryan actually put pressure around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we may not have even gotten to a 12th round.
You're absolutely
yeah.
right. You're absolutely
No,
right.
and
Go ahead. You about to say something, Big
no,
Cool?
my angle is not in defense of Haney and yeah, because like you said, you agree to the new whatever the feel whatever. But my thing is strictly on Garcia because people not criticizing him holding his feet to the fire. He gonna think is come in at 148, 149. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the belts. I just get the money. You know what I'm saying? That's just a
Yeah.
bad precedent because he still needs to be held accountable because not only does it make him look bad, but it makes Derrick James look bad. Like you're not able to get your guy down and weight, or you're not able to, you know what I'm saying? It makes everybody around him look bad because yeah, he the fighter, but your job is to make the weight and perform however you're supposed to perform. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, other than that, I mean, shit.
But you know how you stop that?
Yeah.
You just say no to the fight, and then you make him pay you the fine for not making weight, and you don't give him the fight. And I understand that you might lose a couple mil in the moment because it's on the weigh-in day, but I mean, I'd rather you're gonna still get at least a
Well, he
mil.
got the 1.5 million from
That's
the
what I'm
bet.
saying.
So
You're at least
yeah,
gonna get a
like
mil from him.
no, bro. You come in, we negotiate a fight
Yeah.
at the right weight. Like y'all can
But
call me a chicken shit all you want. You can call me a
another
chicken shit all
thing,
you want.
another thing is, I think me and JG, we talked about this before. I think it's time for Devin Haney to reevaluate Bill Haney as his trainer. I know that
Mm.
sounds crazy,
Mouse said it. Yeah,
but
Mouse said
And
it.
I
Elton
think
said it too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. We talked about this after the Loma fight. It's time for him
But
to get a new voice in
it's
there.
not like Bill was telling him some
Hey,
wrong shit. He was trying to tell
no,
him to
not
duck
not
up
not
under the hook. Yeah, but he
yeah,
wasn't
not
listening to him.
yeah, not I'm not questioning his credentials as a trainer, but
Yeah.
I feel like Bill has taken on the role of trainer, promoter. You his father, so of course you going. We all got kids. We going hard for our kids, but you got to realize, like, look, he might need a different point of view. Not to say that you could step all the way back, but you need another caliber person to be able to say, all right, Devin, let's try this. Let's try that. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real. Ain't no way in hell he should have lost this fight. I mean, obviously his chin is what caused it, but skill wise, it don't matter if Garcia a bigger man. We know what we seen in rounds 2 through 7 how he was able to neutralize that with the jab, left hook, right hand, foot movement, head movement, feints. There's no way he should have been able he should have lost this fight. You know what I'm saying? Other than getting knocked down or getting knocked out, but I mean, I feel like Bill, he wasn't giving him horrible advice. I just feel like that father-son, relationship in boxing kind of could really erode something real quick. And I feel like Devin, he's 25 now. I feel like he might. I don't know if he feel that same way of what I'm talking, but I just think that it wouldn't hurt to bring in somebody else to kind of throw some, especially if you want to fight Tank or Shakur, all these guys, because they are way better fighters than Ryan Garcia, and they got multiple ways they can break you down and defeat you. So if you gonna want to still fight these dudes, you need to have some more reinforcement in your corner that can give you a plan D, E, F. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
Bill.
I think Bill, and to your point, I think Bill might have alienated Devin from some of the trainers that really can help him. Because if we're being completely honest, with not being able to, he has a little pop, but he doesn't have thudding power. The person that really can help him now, they're enemies, which is Floyd.
I don't even think it's necessarily Floyd. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of other guys. Floyd is not the answer to everything. I mean, he didn't taught a lot. He didn't taught Haney a lot of things, but I don't think Floyd is the guy that might necessarily be in the corner. Floyd ain't that type of guy. He gonna give you some advice, from the ringside or y'all in the gym. But I'm talking about somebody that's going, what I'm saying, really, really, really that really live boxing 24/7.
I'm not above thinking that Floyd didn't give him some advice on how to beat Devin or with some of his deficiencies. Because Ryan did some things tonight that I never seen Ryan really do, where he was measuring out the jab and he like feinted with the jab and then threw the left hook. Like that wasn't something that Derek James taught his ass.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like that must have been a hell of a job.
See, but I'm saying, well, this is his second or third fight with Derek. So I mean, Derek give him his credit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they got a lot to unpack with Ryan because he done been with 3 or 4 trainers, shit, and fucking less than a year or two. So I mean, he's still unpacking a lot with Ryan. I still think Ryan is, he getting better at being coachable. I seen it from this fight, because Derek was getting on to him, like going into that 12th round. He was like, "Look, we ain't trying to." Even though he didn't listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
I mean, he could have possibly gave that 12th round away. I gave it to him.
Yeah.
I gave it to him because I thought Devin was still hurt, and I thought that Ryan landed a couple punches. So I thought Ryan won the round, but on multiple scorecards, they gave it to the other guy. They gave it to Ryan. I mean, they gave it to Devin.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it was a good fight, man. Congratulations to Ryan Garcia.
Congratulations.
He said he just want to go up to welterweight. I just seen it pop up. He want to move up to welterweight. I mean, what at this point? What are you doing? Are you gonna be able to make 147? You know what I'm saying?
Well, if he move up to welter, who is there for him to fight for Golden Boy? He better not throw his ass in there with boots, because the zone. That's an easy fight to make. No, they're gonna fight Devin. He's gonna fight Devin again.
Yeah, if I'm Ryan, I'm like, you know what? I beat you once. I beat you again. But is it gonna be at one? Is it gonna be at a catchweight this time? That's the thing, because if he can't make 140, then I don't see him trying to make. If he just said he want to move to 147, that fight gonna have to take place above 140. And I don't know if Devin want to do that. Even though I think Devin can beat him, but if Devin can't take a punch, then Devin can't beat. Like with any other boxer, he can't beat nobody.
If
well, I'm saying if he can't take it in the rematch, you know what I'm saying? Like, rematches are different. Sometimes they play out the same. Majority of the time, they very different. But yeah, because you ain't got the athleticism and speed and skills of a Roy Jones Jr. to kind of mask that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, my boy, if
You don't have that equalizer like Roy had. You know what I'm
better get
saying? You
that
don't have the
BBL in the
equalizer.
chin or something. I don't know what he
Yep.
gonna do, but he need to do something because that motherfucker,
But
that
you remember you asked the question: can Devin Haney do something spectacular? And what did I respond to you? He don't got the power to do it. He don't got it.
but I felt like he didn't really sit down on his punch because he kind of fight wide a little
He don't
bit. You know what I'm
But the
saying?
thing
never
is
sit down
that,
on his
right?
punch.
So
He
the
don't never
thing
sit
is
down
that
on him.
at that point he was already getting rocked. His legs were
Yeah,
gone. You can't. I mean, you at that point you're just wishing on a star because you can't. He can't sit. He don't got no legs.
yeah. And then plus that, I think the reason he fights so wide like that because his chin. He don't really want to sit down and really commit to his punches like that because if he do, you know,
I think that first round also got Haney, man. I know he did better from rounds 2 to 7, but I thought when Ryan hurt him, it really, like what you like to say, JG, that mental lapses. Like I think when Ryan would hit him, it would throw him off because when Ryan hit him in the 7th and really hurt him, I mean, he was hurt for like a good 3 or 4 rounds. You know what I mean? It wasn't like just one round and that's it. Like it was constant, back to back to back to back. You know what I mean? But during those rounds, 2 to 7, Ryan didn't really do much. So it looked like Haney, you know what I mean, was
It
coming
was like
on.
it was like Ryan was charging up just
Yeah.
enough because here's the funny thing about it when I say this, people are going to say I'm crazy and maybe I'm hating, but I don't think Ryan was in shape like that, and I think he was picking the spots. And when he picked at the right time when he was able to pick his spots. That's why he would go on flurries for 30 seconds and then he would go turn his back and he would, you know what I'm saying, hold on to the ref and stuff. Like Ryan really was the veteran in there tonight. I would have thought Ryan was the one who had been in all of the championship matches and not Devin. You know what I'm saying? Ryan used the moments well tonight, and kudos to him.
I just don't think I still stand by. I don't think Ryan Garcia is a good fighter. I know that sounds crazy to say. I don't think. Well, I don't. He a good fighter. I don't think
Oh, he a
he's.
good fighter. He a good fighter. He a good
Yeah,
fighter.
he a good fighter. But I'm not gonna be a prisoner of the moment. He not gonna be. I don't. Well, he already didn't beat Tank, so I can't say his name. He not gonna beat Shakur. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he beat a lot of top guys, man. I feel like yeah, the speed
But
it was
but
perfect
listen,
for him because Devin doesn't have a great chin. He has very good power and speed. It was just one of those moments that it was perfect for him. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't fear much of anything from Devin, even though he fought like it from rounds 2 through 7, like he feared from Haney. I mean from Davis, because in that Davis fight, that motherfucker was tensed up. He was like old boy from the wood when she said, "I'm gonna tell my brother." He was looking at the clock. He like, "Oh shit, I might get that." He was waiting on it, man. He was like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like with Devin, he
but
was like, shit, man. It's like he fucked this whole training camp. You know what I'm saying? I mean, excuse my language. He was freaking this whole
Nah,
training
hey,
camp. You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Hey, we on late night, bro. Hey, look, we on late
Yeah,
night. It
hey,
is what
Big
it
Cool,
is.
I
Like
got
I
a
said,
question for you though. But I mean,
yeah.
and
Go
and
ahead.
I and we had this conversation the other day outside of the cameras where I agree. I don't think Ryan is. I think Ryan is a one punch fighter. I think that he relies too much on that left hook. He doesn't really have a jab. Most of the fight he's really flat footed. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
he's so fast that it's so easy to overlook. You know what I mean?
yep.
All the flaws. But I don't think that it's more of a. I don't think it's more of a Ryan thing. I don't think Devin Haney is a great fighter either. You know what I mean? I think if you're saying Ryan is a good fighter, I think Haney's just a good fighter either.
I mean, I think I don't know. I think Ron. I think Devin has proved it more. I mean, he
appreciate the
went to he,
sub, my
he went to
guy.
Australia.
Appreciate it.
He went to Australia twice. I mean, whether he I mean, he didn't fault the guys. I mean, he got a victory over Loma. People think that it was a
I
rivalry
thought
or
he lost
whatever.
that fight.
I mean, yeah, I mean, but that's the
I
thing.
thought
Most
I
time
thought
when
he
you got
won. I had him winning. I had him winning by math. You know what I'm saying? Like Loma,
Yeah.
like just Haney was just banking the early rounds like tonight, and I think that tonight it was going that way until I don't think Loma had the great equalizer like Ryan did. and then when
But let
Ryan
me ask
dropped
y'all
him,
this question.
So let's ask Big Cool this. Do you think Haney beats Matias right now at 140?
No,
Do you
no,
think that
not the Haney that fought tonight.
But now hold on. Do you think that he beats Teofimo Lopez at 140?
Yeah, yeah,
You think he beats Teo?
yeah.
I don't.
T-
But the
Tio,
last
look, Tio was
Teofimo we
very
saw looked like some
inconsistent.
shit. But I think Tio beats
Tio
him.
was but Tio is very inconsistent. He is all right. Let me ask you this question, Mouse Elton.
So is Ryan though. So is Ryan.
That's what I'm
But
saying. That's what I'm
tonight,
saying.
Devin brought out the very best Ryan we've ever seen, probably more than likely.
But let me ask y'all this question: are any of these guys great fighters? Tank, Shakur, Tio, Devin, Ryan, Matias. Are any of these guys? Can we say for sure?
I think Tank is a great fighter.
I think Tank.
You think Tank is a great
Tank,
fighter?
I think Tank is a great
Tank's a
fighter.
great fighter.
A great fighter.
A great
So
fighter.
so he the only one a great fighter out of the bunch.
No. I think Tank. I think Tank's a great fighter. I think Shakur. You know I'm a Shakur guy, man. You know I'm gonna tell you Shakur is a great fighter. And I do think Matias is a great fighter.
But Devin not.
I don't think Devin is a great fighter now.
I don't think Devin's a great fighter. I think Devin was trying to chase greatness, and I appreciate that.
He's 25. We talking about what's trying. He's 25.
No, I'm just saying. I like it. Like he failed tonight, so I'm just saying he was trying. Like we don't know what the future holds, so I appreciate him chasing greatness by fighting Ryan tonight. But as you look at Tank's resume, as Elton was saying, it has been growing. That Pitbull win, it's starting to look a lot better. Now the Ryan win looks way better. Now the who else? Mario Barrios, that win looks better.
No. Mario Barrios, no, fuck no. Tank is not a great fighter. None of these dudes are great fighters. Tank has potential to be a great fighter. Shakur does too, but ain't none of these dudes great fighters. I can see you saying Tank is the closest one.
What do you consider a great fighter?
Bud, Fury, Usyk. Usyk is a great fighter.
Man.
I wasn't gonna say no. I wasn't gonna talk about Usyk. Fury was the one that I'm like.
Hey, he beat our guy in easy fashion.
But I don't think he's great. I don't think he's great.
Who?
Wilder. Yeah.
But the way he did, I mean, like I said, I think Fury a great fighter. I mean, I know the fucking Francis fight. You know
he lost. He lost that shit. I don't care. He lost that shit. He lost.
Okay, well, let's take him out then.
Hey, look. Time out. Because look, y'all on the channel today. So look. Hold on. I got this for you. Hold on. That's what AJ did to the guy that gave him trouble.
Okay, well, let's talk about Estrada, Onoye, Bud Crawford, Usyk.
I'll give you anyway. I'll give you anyway, and I'll give you Bud.
Bam Rodriguez.
Nah.
Roman Chocolate. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like great fighters.
Lomachenko, no, not Lomachenko, no.
I didn't say Lomachenko.
I thought you was about to.
No, I was saying Chocolatito. I'm talking about great when they retire. I'm talking about these guys that when they retire.
Are we basing it off of careers or off of right now? Because obviously,
they still fighting.
Like I think
Chocolatito is like, man, this dude,
I think
he got like how many fights? And I mean, this is a guy who was doing championship fights like 10 years ago.
But Rodriguez, he don't got as many fights.
In a way, he's a great fighter. In a way, it's great.
Right now, still is putting up great fights. Absolutely.
I'm looking at guys. I just look at it as like, who have you fought? Like, who have you really fought? Not these names that look cute and who have you really fought?
Cool boy Steph ain't cool no more. We cut off his rat tail.
But if you're going off of that, outside of Spence, who would you say were the great fighters that Bud fought?
I mean, at this time, he fought Victor Postal. That was a huge win because I've seen a lot of people.
It was
picking Postal. Like, I mean, a lot of people.
But I mean, like, but you're not saying Postal was a great fighter.
But I'm saying everybody on your resume don't got to be great. But I'm saying like
that's why I'm saying Tank is great. That's why I'm saying Tank is great.
Was Spence a great fighter? I mean, I don't know if Spence a great fighter or not. I don't think
But then that makes Tank look even better because I feel like Tank has fought better opponents than Bud has.
I don't think Spencer's a great fighter. I don't think Spencer's a great fighter.
I don't know.
But
Maybe
I think
I'm looking
Bud
at it
is.
just skill wise.
Hey,
I feel
don't
like
start the Spence conversation again. I'm start hurting over that.
I just feel like skill wise. Maybe I'm looking for skill wise. I look at Bud just like, look, man, that motherfucker can do it. I believe he can do it against all styles.
But yeah,
I
I
don't know.
agree. I
I
think
don't
Bud
think
is
Tank
better.
can. I don't think Tank can beat
Yeah, like
Shakur Stevenson.
yeah,
I don't
like the
think Tank
fight
can
that
go in
Bud.
there.
Like the fight Bud is about to I don't even know the dude's name, but I was looking at his style the other day. I'm like, see, these are the type of fights right here that prepare him for, you know what I'm saying, if he were to fight a Boots. He's not necessarily Boots, but it's like when you fight awkward people, you got to be more patient. It teaches you patience, teaches you to be more structured in your approach, teaches you to be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. When you fight a lot of awkward people, he's fought a lot of awkward people. He's fought some straight ahead people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I think that fighting them awkward people made the Spence fight so much easier for him because Spence was not.
We know what made other than the skill gap. We know what made that fight easy. We know what made that fight easy.
The car accident.
Yeah, Spence made it easy. Spence made it easy. Drinking and driving made it easy. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be
Wait,
what it is.
so Elton, you said Spence had he have a broken rib or something?
Yeah, broken ribs and all that.
When after the fight, I know he got his ass beat. I would have
No, he
broken
had broken
ribs,
ribs.
broken jaws, nuts, balls, sack busted, and everything. Shit. Are you talking about before the fight or after the fight?
Before the fight,
Well, hey, look, that motherfucker should have goddamn postponed it then. Hey, shit, that
That's what
excuse is
that's what we was talking about tonight. Shoot, yeah, that hey, look, bro, you signed on the dotted line. It is what it is.
that
So, hey,
motherfucker
what
spits.
I
That
already
nigga
know.
crazy, bro.
So, what's next for both fighters, man? So, we say let's say there's no rematch. Let's say there's no rematch. What's next for Ryan?
Shit, well, I guess the welterweight division. I guess the shit. He
Who
might fight
knows,
Oscar. I
Ryan, man?
don't
Them
know, man.
people.
He might
I
fight De La
mean,
Hoya. Shit.
yeah, them
Mike,
people be all over the place.
That motherfucker don't want to fight nobody for real after this. He can fought his two guys. He like shit.
hey,
I'm
he
one
can
and one.
retire, bro. He can retire right now and talk all of the shit he want to talk in the world.
Nah. I'm like nigga, you got knocked out by a midget. Shut up. Nigga,
Nah, but
shut
that
up.
dude, hey, that midget knocking everybody out though, bro. He
Hey,
got he
well,
got bombs in both hands.
he ain't knocking a crew.
Why you bringing
He
up old
socked.
shit?
I like Tank, man. I just don't think he a great fighter yet. No, that ain't no hate towards Tank. I feel like he do more fighting on Twitter than he do with the dudes we want to actually see him fight in the ring. But
Yeah, and I
that's
said
just
that too.
era, man.
I
Like
agree. I agree.
he at least got to
Uh,
get Shakur. He at least got to. He don't got to fight Devin now. He at least got to fight Shakur. Or if you don't fight Shakur, I don't want to hear none of that great fight shit.
so what about Devin? So if Devin doesn't fight Ryan, uh,
He got the title. I mean, he beat fight Matias.
I'll fight.
I feel like
Uh, so somebody put it
Give me
up. It's
Matias,
vacant
baby.
now. It's
Yes,
vacant now.
sir.
He better fight Barboza. He better fight Barboza and get his damn. He better get his damn confidence back. That's what he better do.
honestly,
Hey,
He
look,
better fight Barbosa. He better.
you better fight
I feel
Barboza
like fight
Jr.
Matisse. He said he wanted to fight Matisse. So hey, go for it, man. Because these
Shit.
fight boxing is weird like that, man. We didn't see where we thought fights was gonna end like whatever, and the motherfucker just coming off a knockout loss or a bad performance, like
I'm
totally
pretty
turned
sure
the
he broke his
tables.
jaw tonight. I'm pretty sure his jaw's broken
I
or
just
something.
don't.
It,
I
it,
don't.
it was real
Motherfucker,
bad.
Man, I
broken jaw was
really
Arthur
like.
Abraham, Edison Moran.
Hey, Matias get hit, man, and
Yeah,
he applied pressure.
Didn't he kill the dude? He killed
Yeah, man, this
oh yeah,
dude can
nah.
hit.
Fuck
You
that. Never
not
mind,
talk like
Devin.
Hey,
Ryan got
I'm
punched.
not gonna lie to y'all. I thought Ryan was gonna kill Devin tonight.
No, no. I ain't never get that vibe. I was like, I thought he might once he started hitting him, I
Shit,
was like, I don't know. He wasn't whooping on his
shit.
head.
No, yes he was. Yes he was.
Oh,
Round. Look, I got it on my score sheet. What rounds was it? Wait. It was 2 rounds where he knocked him down back to back, but Devin really went down like 5 times the whole time. Rounds 10 and 11, he was beating on him like a pinata.
hey man, shit.
There was
Yeah.
probably, if we're being real, and look, the scoring, I had to score it how the knockdowns was, but there was probably really like 5 knockdowns tonight.
Yeah,
It
I
probably was
agree.
I
really
don't
like
know.
5.
I don't know. It was they were having a fad. Harvey Dog was like, nope, Get your ass up, nigga. Get your ass up, nigga. I'm
It was
trying
like
to spare
5
you, nigga.
knockdowns tonight. Nah,
Nope.
Devin was ass. Devin was out. He got heart though. You got heart, little. You got heart, cuz. You got heart.
Man, look, man, it was a bad performance. He got his ass whooped, man. But
It wasn't a bad performance. Ryan just was better than him tonight. He was a better game plan. He executed better.
Elton, your boy, JG, y'all boy said that he got destroyed. That he coming on my post, and I'm like, man, stick to Miami Dolphins. You know what I'm talking about.
Who? Oh,
That's your boy.
Nah. Shit.
From VA. You know.
Oh, my boy from VA?
Hey, shit. You don't want to introduce us to him?
I don't even know
he
who
white.
talking about.
He white, man. Jason. He's like, man, he destroyed. I'm like, man, he didn't destroy. I started to say, but you know, he like to write novels and shit. So I was like, you got it.
I ain't gonna say and hold you. For rounds 10 and 11, he definitely did though. Like Devin had
Destroyed him.
Devin.
What destroyed him? He was whooping his ass.
Yeah.
I think when I hear destroyed, I think Green Bay versus Dallas. I think Green Bay versus Dallas. When I hear destroyed.
Rounds 10 and 11, what'd he do to him, Mouse?
Hey, I told you this. I didn't even think he was gonna make it to the 12. Remember, I said this man is not making it to the end of the fight, man.
When I think about destroyed, I think about the Green Bay Packers versus Dallas Cowboys playoff game. And that's some destroyed.
Hey, that's what rounds 10 and 11 was. That's what rounds. Look, you thought you was gonna rattle me with that shit, bro. Look, let me tell you something, bro.
I'm used to us getting destroyed in the big game.
I'm used to this shit, bro. Look, like he kept saying it like it was just going like change anything. Like, bro, like we're all Cowboy fans. Like we're numb to this shit by now.
That's crazy.
That might be why I'm taking this loss so well for Devin Haney. Like,
Elton ain't said nothing in a minute. He must be getting head over there. So he ain't said nothing in the 30 minutes, boy. I ain't seen him move or nothing.
It's echoing over there, so I had to kind of mute him until he could talk. You hear echoing?
He loving that too. He like, yes. He probably text JJ, yeah, keep me muted, man. I'm about to.
Oh my god, bro. You
All
right. All right, so I got something that'll make Elton talk. I got something that'll make him talk. So, fellas, Tank Davis and Frank Martin was announced yesterday, actually. June 15th in Vegas. How we feeling about that?
Tank gonna win.
I know you happy, Elton.
No, honestly, I'm not, because I wanted to go to Houston.
I did too, bro. I ain't gonna say and hold you, but I do love your city though, bro. I do love Vegas. I am gonna pop out there. I'm going to Vegas. Definitely, we're gonna be poolside. Got to do it. I have to. It's gonna be Juneteenth weekend too. And it's Father's Day weekend too. Is it? Oh, okay, got you. But hey, isn't it Father's Day weekend?
Yeah, now, yeah, it is.
What a great Father's Day gift to myself, because I only get like cards from CVS and I'm saying some slippers and
some damn socks.
I get a shirt from Target, like.
Lazy head. Thank you.
You gotta laugh that one off. Like we ain't giving too much commentary. We just gonna laugh that one off.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
You gotta laugh that one off. Like, hey, brother, let's keep it moving past that one. God.
Yeah, man. So look, everybody who is in here, please, hit this like button. We're gonna probably we're gonna in a little bit we're gonna wind this thing down. I'm gonna give everybody an opportunity to tell us what they learned tonight and what they look forward to. So I'll start with Mouse.
I look forward to people giving my boy Matias a shot now, so I can see Matias rock these cats finally. And no, I really hope that Haney does. I really hope that he does go get another trainer. I think that's the biggest thing that he can do. I don't really care about who he fights next, whether he chooses to do a 2-minute or not. I think that if they want him to succeed, he needs to have somebody change, what they're doing over there. And then as far as Ryan Garcia, man, I mean, I may never doubt him and Oscar's coke tactics ever again, man. Man, next time if he telling me, he's serious, I'm gonna take him serious. So, you know, but I did enjoy the fight. I thought it was a good fight. I do think people are overreacting. I think it is like Big Cool said, people are living in the moments. That fight rounds 2 through 7 really were in favor of Haney. If you take away the knockdowns, really Haney wins on points. What
Easy
saved
win.
Ryan was all the goddamn knockdowns. But I think overall boxing fans won tonight. They gave the right guy they gave him the win, and it just opens up 140, man, because now if the WBC belt is vacant indeed, we might get these big fights that we won at 140.
So Elton, man, would you learn tonight, and what are you looking forward to?
Man, I learned tonight fuckery wins over anything. Because I never thought Ryan would win or the way he went about things, but he damn fooled a lot of people. Shit, and it worked. So, to me, I would like to see him fight Pitbull. That'd be a great clash of styles, personally.
He'll never get to Pitbull like that. He'll never get to him like that. Meaning, like
Fuck
I
Pitbull
don't
up,
think
man.
that like he could fake drink and you could talk all the trash. Like Pitbull act like he don't understand English on purpose.
You gonna understand that left hook. You gonna understand that left hook.
Nah,
No,
Pitbull
he
shows
ate
he
he
got a
ate he
chin.
and he got
Pitbull got a
defense too,
chin.
because he was eating some shit from Tank. Matter of fact, Tank broke his hand on his head.
But maybe that's just Tank being
He got a big
maybe that's
ass
just
head,
Tank's
bro.
kryptonite, that type of fighter, or that just opponent. But I feel like, nah, man.
I tell you what, Brian turns his back to damn Pitbull, he gonna break it.
He gonna put his foot, he's gonna put his fist up his ass. Oh shit, he gonna hit something. Pause.
Whoa.
I'm leaving with
Hey,
No, he
something
didn't.
tonight.
yeah. Hey, he gonna give him a colonoscopy now. Nah, that dude aggressive, bro. Like he really like nah. He fucking if he do that shit, yeah, nigga might it. Never mind. He might end up with brain damage shit because that nigga gonna keep punching and punching. He ain't gonna punch him in the back. He gonna hit him inside that damn head, bro. So but
All right, so Big Cool, what did you learn tonight, and what are you looking forward to?
I learned that I hate listening to Sergio Moore commentate. Like I hated watching him fight. He was biased. Like he was glazing Ryan, bro. Ryan when he doing nothing and he was glazing. I'm like, damn, come up for some air. But I learned that, you know, Ryan is a master promoter. If nothing else, that motherfucker can promote. And I don't want to pass it off like he was just this was 100% like an act. Like 'cause you can't claim to be a man of the Lord and act like that, like go to that extreme and say all that. So everybody got to look crazy in him. So I think that it was I don't know what the split percentage of crazy and real issues he had, but he definitely had some type of some turmoil upstairs going on. But he a master promoter. I give him that, and he funny as hell. And we know he explosive and powerful. But the Echo Mouse man learned that Devin needs to, what we've been through. He needs another trainer. You know what I'm saying? And he needs to make up in his mind, what type of fighter he want to be offensively. Because that shit like as we seen, even though he controlled rounds 2 through 7, you're gonna have to let them hands go. And you're gonna have to let them go with bad intentions. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord bless you with skills, but he didn't bless you with the best chin. So you're gonna have to figure a way around that while being, you know what I'm saying, successful offensively. I'm not saying he's gonna ever become no knockout, artist, but it's ways to get respect, you know what I'm saying, of your opponent. And that fucking scared to throw a punch because your chin weak shit is only gonna get you hurt if you fight a Tank, fight a Shakur, fight a Matias. Yeah, you might die fighting that nigga Matias because he already killed somebody, you know what I'm saying? And that dude didn't get dropped. I don't think, rest his soul. I don't think he got dropped in that fight. You know what I'm saying? And, look, man. Hey, do some chin ups. Not no push ups, some chin ups. You know what I'm saying? Get the BBL in there. You know what I'm saying? To get that extra
He might
cushion.
have to just grow a beard, man.
He trying. That shit was weak. You see that? That shit weak, man. He need to take that shit from his nose and put it in his chin. You know what I'm saying? Reconstruct that damn nose, man. 'Cause hey, that motherfucker he got a snout on him, boy. You know he all black, cuz like that motherfucking
Yeah,
nose is
he ain't got
huge.
no chin. He got a nose. Nose wasn't bleeding, but his chin and his jaw was all over the place, bro.
God damn. That nose, boy. Hey, hey, if he would have done knockdown face first, bro, he would have bounced back up. That nose would have bounced him back up, man. Like, nah, man, he got a big ass nose though, for real. Like, you definitely
Nah,
he
but I
smelled
tell
with
you
some
what I
Christmas
learned.
dinner. Yeah.
Damn, bro. I learned that heart can only get you but so far, man. Like heart, he had a lot of heart tonight, but I think that the better fighter won tonight. I don't. Ryan was better tonight. I hate to say it, but it's true. He was just a little bit better, just a little bit better. Uh, what I'm excited about is I'm excited about this tank fight with Frank Martin because see now that cloud is gone. The whole Tank and Devin thing, which I really did want that fight to happen, but that cloud is gone. And I
Is it?
think that
Why?
hell yeah,
Why?
bro.
Why?
Hell,
My thing is, why are we doing that? Why are we shooing Devin to the side?
dog.
He's still a very capable fighter. That's the thing, man.
He
But
is,
why
but
we gotta dismiss him?
he he's got to earn his way back, bro. Like tonight, like I mean, we've already known he was chinny, and tonight was bad. Tonight
But
was
why does
bad
he have
for
to earn? But why does he have, if he wants, like Mouse said, it's just different. But like if he wants to fight and Tank want to fight, why he got to earn it back? I mean, a former
No, he got to
undisputed
get his get.
champion.
He got to get his get back first, bro. He has to. But then again, let's look at Fondor. He didn't have to get his get back, and he got a title shot.
I just feel
But
like, man, I
ain't
hate
no
that
way.
notion because we keep taking opponents away. And I would say this: if Davis lost, and we talking about him and Tank or Shakur, like no,
Well,
Davis is still
well,
an issue, and you
all
still
right.
need to see him.
Let me preface this then. I'm happy that all this Twitter shit between the back and forth shit will at least cease there.
How you know?
Ryan ain't gonna shut the fuck up, but he deserves to be able to gloat because at a certain point he was seeing all this Tank shit. He was seeing him quit. Devin told him he quit, and he went out there and whooped Devin ass tonight. You know what I'm saying? So
And Devin got to sit on that loss,
he do got to sit on it. He do.
but
Pause.
pause, yeah, yeah, super pause. But look, man, the point is, man, all these dudes still need to fight. The fuck, I can't even think. What is it? The fourth, what is it, man? What was Hearns them called? Hearns, Leonard,
The four.
For so
yeah, the Fast Four.
Tiafimo.
They took loss and they fought each other. So I don't want to shoot nobody because everybody can be beat on any given night, man. These need to fight each other.
Yeah, I feel you,
Simple as
bro, but
that.
I don't think at a certain point we was ever seeing any of them with that damn chin, bro. That chin is bad.
I mean, Hearns' chin was bad. It was bad. He just had power that Devin done would never have. Never
Well,
have.
I'll ask you this question. And maybe look, you're a boxing historian,
I
and
don't know about all that, but you
who
know.
who outside of them like wobbled him like just no name guys, like
I don't
not
know.
older him. I'm talking about prime him.
I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure some people have the point, man. Look, man, the point is,
You get
man,
what I'm saying,
I get
bro?
what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but the point is, I want to see if Tank that man and he feel like he can do that to what Ryan just did to Devin. Then come on, like the man's supposed to want like Jordan didn't run away from no smoke.
Yeah,
Kobe
but
didn't run like we
I'm just
want it. I
saying
want
like the
anybody that
Frank
Tank.
But the
Yeah,
Frank and Take
but
Martin
Coach.
fight itself takes precedent. That's what I'm saying. Like
Well,
the
yeah, I
build up
mean,
to
well,
that.
obviously,
We don't
but I'm
gotta worry
talking
about
about.
no questions about Devin and all this type of shit. Like we get to see Tank come back against Frank, and that
But it's
in itself is a good fight.
But he still got to worry about the questions about Shakur Stevenson. Matias, somebody gonna bring him Matias. I mean, it don't matter. Just because one guy lost, don't mean that other guys ain't gonna be talked about, and don't mean you still got to see the dude that lost. The point is, if you say my name, I want to give you another loss. I apologize for not being the first one, but I want to give you another. I want to give you a brutal loss. I want to show you that you was never on my level. I don't because Ryan beat Devin. He knocked him down 3 times. What Davis want to do is decapitate him. You know what I'm saying? Like no, I'm not letting you off the hook. I'm not letting because you took an L, you're gonna take another L. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the fighter should be. Like we're not just because no, he shouldn't have no relief. Like, ooh, we goddamn. Ryan took care of that for me. No, I was like, nah, he should be mad. Honestly, he should have said, shit, I should have did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we know, like I
He
said,
should have done it. He should have
I
done it.
think Davis beats Haney, but I'm not gonna
Me
say it's
too.
like a
Me too.
foregone conclusion. My thing is we cannot let
I
these
think he
fighters off the
beat. I
hook.
think he beat all of them, but Pitbull. I think Pitbull gonna get in
He
his
ain't gonna.
ass in
He
the
won't, I
rematch.
don't think he beat Stevenson, and I don't think he beat Matias. Matias a big, strong motherfucker. That motherfucker just. It don't matter. Fundamentally, he will fucking spank
Bro, he
Davis
can take
like
He'll
a fight.
spank Tank.
he a spank tank. He will walk through that motherfucker like for real. Like what Chris Brown say to Quavo, I spit your, I break your ass. That's what I feel like he'd do. Not because he a better fighter. He just bigger, stronger, and he got a
But Tank
chin.
not. Tank ain't the 140 though, bro.
But I'm just saying you. But I'm saying ain't Cruz at
And, and,
140, and you just
and,
mentioned
and,
him.
and, and, and are you counting Matias in the Fab Four that you was talking about? Because
No,
he
I'm not.
just
Well,
yeah.
we don't know who's a Fab Four now. It ain't no Fab Four. You know what I'm saying? Because they need none of
It
these
never
dudes fought each
was,
other.
but
I
it
mean,
was some young
only.
motherfuckers. It was some
I
young
mean,
motherfuckers.
but that's the thing. We got to stop, man. We got to require these fighters like or demand these fighters fight everybody. You know what I'm saying? A loss shouldn't diminish. That's why people love UFC so much. Motherfuckers can lose 10 times, but they still show that they capable. However they lose, knockout, close decision, getting submitted. The point is, motherfucker, if you ain't got nobody else better to fight, go fight Haney.
Yeah.
Like push that motherfucker out the sport. You know what I'm saying? Make him go contemplate whatever other
I feel
interest
you,
he
bro, but
has.
that's not what I was talking about though. I'm just talking about like now the next up thing is like it's not anything murky when you have Tank and Frank getting ready to fight in Vegas. That's a very
I
big
think
fight.
so because I think everybody up here feel like Tank gonna obliterate Martin, and that's how you see it on Twitter. You see,
I think he's gonna beat him. I think it's gonna be competitive early. I think it'll be
I
competitive.
think so too. But I'm saying like if Tank is a great fighter, so that's what y'all say. Tank is a great fighter. We always looking to the next fight. That's how it is. You always looking to the next fight. So I mean, Tank gonna beat Frank Martin unless Frank Martin is better than what we think, and he a very good fighter. But I don't think he has the experience
Shit. But
or
look, 2 days ago, well, not 2 days ago, a day ago, actually a couple of hours ago, we would have said Devin gonna walk through Ryan. The shit gotta happen. It has to happen. We gotta see it.
yeah. But like I said, nobody thought Devin. We all felt like he should have won, but obviously we forgot about his chin. We forgot about that shit. We like
I felt like he would be so heavy that his chin wouldn't matter because we saw it hold up against Regis. Evidently, Regis might not be able to punch as much as people thought.
or just maybe. I mean, but Devin was whipping his ass though. He really couldn't get anything off. You know what I'm saying? Like Ryan was like. And like maybe Ryan fooled us. He ain't crazy. I thought he was gonna get his ass whooped because I thought really dude was on powder and shit and whatever. But shit, obviously he fooled us. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, but shit, I want to see Devin. I mean, I really want to see Tank versus Shakur. That's what I really want to see. Like that's what I really want to see. But Frank Warner do until you know. I mean,
Gotcha.
well, like I just feel like when you in a Davis situation, man, you just gonna always be criticized, right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like until you fight these fights, and hopefully for his sake win them. You know they gonna always be talking. So we'll see. But Devin definitely need to run back with Ryan or fight somebody that's on this level. I don't think he need to take a step down. I mean he can have a tune-up fight if he ain't gonna fight Ryan again, but immediately. But go for Matias, man. He said you want to unify with him. Let them nuts hang again, man. Pause. You know what I'm saying? And shoot your shot with Matias and see how that chin do.
Gotcha. But yeah, man, we're gonna end on that note, man. Appreciate everybody. Look, this is our first time really doing this in a long time post fight. I think we probably need to do this a little bit more. We probably need to do more pre fights. We probably need to do more post fights. We definitely need to, get together. Um, Appreciate everybody in the comments, man. If you are still hanging around with us, man, hit that like button on the way out, man. Hopefully, it'll allow people to come back and watch the replay. But excellent show, fellas. Appreciate y'all, man. Salute. and we out.